While on our study abroad trip to San Miguel de Allende, we were able to visit Guanajuato for a weekend. Aside from touring San Miguel on the day before, this was my first time to be immersed into the Mexican culture, and I was truly able to have the opportunity to see the daily lifestyle. Among visiting for the weekend, there were a few experiences that stuck out to me while we were there. The first experience that I enjoyed was visiting the mercado. It was exciting for me because I was able to experience a kind of shopping that was significant to the culture. While walking into the mercado, you are overwhelmed with all of the different vendors. However, each of them are selling their own unique treasures, and I was very excited to take the time and see what each one of them had to offer. Second, while we all went on a walking tour for the day, I was also able to take in the eye-catching architecture of all the buildings. Many are painted with vibrant colors that it makes for an amazing view. It's also so interesting and refreshing to see how the city has worked to preserve the history of all the architecture. While we were walking, we were also able to pass by the Kissing Alley. This story seems similar to that of Cinderella, except with a role reversal. Hearing it just showed me how two unique cultures, so distant from each other, can relate in similar love stories that leave their mark on history. Lastly, being able to visit the Juarez Theater and walk past it daily was truly a memorable experience in Guanajuato. The building felt so rich in history that while you were inside, you felt special being there, and you just knew that it was such a significant part of the city. I also felt a similar reaction to visiting the Valencia Temple. This building was filled with such unique detail that it was impossible to catch it all in the first glance. These two buildings really showed the history that the city had to offer, and I knew after visiting each of them that I had the opportunity to visit a truly unforgettable place in Mexico. Overall, I feel visiting Guanajuato provided for a rich cultural experience. Being able to view the city from afar also gave me a lasting impression. It helped to remind me that there's a much bigger world out there, and that it's important to step out of my comfort zone and embark on new experiences and opportunities. I feel that by just being able to walk through the streets of the city and observe the people was a very intriguing and eye-opening experience. It helped for me to create a background and understanding of the people and their culture. In being able to have this insight, I feel it will benefit me in my future experiences of working with teachers and students with diverse backgrounds. In reflecting on the entire weekend that I spent in Guanajuato, it was such an amazing experience. I also feel that it was a great way for me to be introduced to the people and also the culture of Mexico. This is the end of my digital story over Guanajuato. I had an amazing time. Thanks so much for watching and listening about my experience.